Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Factorio Space Age. Last time we tried to make a run for the edge and it didn't go quite so well. The ship basically blew up because we weren't producing enough ammo, and we may still not be producing enough ammo, but we should hopefully be or have enough ammo in storage to keep up with it. But if not, then we're going to have to make a change to the way that we are producing ammo so that we can keep up with it in the future. So let's go ahead and jump into the game and see what we can accomplish tonight. Alright, so we're here on the ship still. I never actually left it after the last stream. We flew around trying to accumulate rocks. Our rock situation is much better now. We're pretty full. I also increased the capacity for metallics to 600, up from 400 I think it was, and also the recycling of metallics at 400 and above rather than 300 and above as I think it was before, which is what the ice is. Yes. So I think we're okay. These belts are pretty full. They're not too bad. I mean, they're not ridiculously full to the point where we can't put anything else in it, but I think it gives us a little bit more to play with, and we'll see how that plays out. So we have our ship ready to go, and we just need to press the button again, which could be a good thing or a bad thing. I think we can just go ahead and do it. A little bit nervous, but that's okay. Let's see. Science is, the queue is full right now. We could do a few more things maybe, but we'll see how that plays out as we complete this attempt. So yeah, let's just push the button and see how this goes. Edge. Interestingly, I think it just did a save. Yeah, first trip to solar system edge, except that it's not. It's this. Oh, we saved scummed. So it is again the first trip. Oh well, and it happens. All right, so let's go, and let's actually go up here where we can see the guns and things working. That's the fun part. There's not a whole lot to watch, I don't think, on any of the other factories, so watching this is the most interesting part, I think. What a weird hollow sound when you're zoomed this far out. Make it any better? That's a little better. Here comes the big guys. Alright, so that should rail. There it goes. Nice. So, the other thing we could consider doing, or could have considered doing, is using the railguns to shoot more things. That may be helpful, but I think we're going to see how this goes before we make that decision. So we started out, by the way, with 4,000 each of bullets and rockets, and I think 300 each or something or 300 of the 300 of the railgun ammo. I don't feel like the railgun ammo got used as much as I thought it was going to get used, so we could improve or increase the usage of that by quite a bit. These chunks, for example, the big ones, they could take some physical damage, so we could allow the railguns to shoot those as well, at least on like a lower priority. I don't know if that's actually necessary or not. I don't know if it should be necessary or not. Alright, we are approaching 20%. And how's our stockpile doing of ammo? Let's see, we have just used a little bit of that. We have used a little bit of that as well, so we're doing okay. We'll see how that plays out too. More of the big guys coming up. There we go. Pew! Railguns are awesome. Okay. And what are we doing now? Still dwindling. It's not great because we are using more than we're producing, which is never promising. The only thing we could have done that we didn't do is actually adjust the speed of the ship a bit, which I could do by adjusting this number, I think, down. I think that'll slow the ship. Yeah, that slows the ship, which means that we may not encounter as many rocks as fast, and therefore we may actually be a little better off in the end. What's the efficiency now? Nearly 100% efficient because of the slower speeds. Quite a bit slower speeds, maybe too slow. But as long as we're still moving forward, from what I understand, that means that rocks will only spawn in front. They will not spawn on the sides, from what I understand. So as long as we're still going forward, that's all that matters. Ah, there's plastic research, plastic productivity research. Does that affect my ammo production appreciably? I don't know. I don't know if that actually helps. It means it's going to take us quite a bit longer to get there, too. Okay, we've stabilized on our speed a little bit. It may be a little bit too slow. But then again, does it matter? Does it actually produce more rocks the faster you go? That's also a great question that I have not answered myself yet. Stabilized around 58 kilometers per second now. Yeah, I think they do spawn fewer in that situation. I think there's fewer rocks spawning going slower. As long as our speed is stabilized, which it looks like it is. I could give it a little bit more gas, maybe. But how are we doing? That number might have stabilized. That one hasn't, though. We're still using more rockets than we are the others. We could add in bigs, maybe. See if that helps. At least on the leading edge here. Does that help with the destruction of more asteroids sooner? That's going to basically negate the use of rockets, though. But so far, at least, we don't have a problem with the railgun ammo. So let's see if that helps the rocket situation. And that might be worth it. But ammo, bullets are going to be a little bit of a problem still. We could allow even the railguns to shoot any of those too, because those will also... no, not that. Those will also take physical damage, so they will definitely do damage from that as well. Everything takes physical, so railguns and bullets always work. See if I can increase the speed just a little bit from this. We went down from 15 to 5. Let's go to like 8. Or was it 10? We went down to 5. Maybe 15 to 5 was a little bit too far. I don't know that we're using any rockets anymore. Bullets may have stabilized though. And railgun ammo is still doing really well. So that's good too. Still really well. We haven't even used our belt buffer there. Yeah, so that could have been more of the problem that I was having, was speed more so than anything else. We were just going too fast for the production of ammo. And having more railguns firing more often is definitely a cool thing for the effect. And actually that's... as long as there's some behind where they fire, it's actually a really good thing, because they will do so much other damage to the other asteroids as they encounter them. So anything else behind what we're shooting will also take damage. So shooting at the big ones actually helps matters. Yeah, we're still dwindling on those. I could allow rockets to maybe shoot other things. This has such a huge range compared to bullets that I'm worried about rockets destroying things that the bullets should be taken out. These do have a little bit of explosion damage. These have a resistance, and these have a fair bit more. So these are the ones. This is the sweet spot here for the rockets. And looking at this, I'm not exactly sure that rockets were even actually necessary. Maybe just sticking with railguns and bullets is the way to go. Because then I could have done even more bullet production, perhaps. Well, copper is actually an issue here. Actually an issue. We're just not getting enough copper in. I may want to produce more copper if I can. I can only if I change the way this works. And produce more ore. So that's where the flaw is in only using using red ammo, is I use so much copper. And I don't get that much copper, so maybe using yellow ammo and just using more of it is better. Alright, we're at 60. That's 60%. Yeah, the copper is really the issue here. We just aren't producing enough. Productivity would probably help. Actually, no, these are using 50 at a time. So you're not getting enough to produce enough. You're not getting enough fast enough to produce enough copper. We need 10 per second, and we're not getting 10 per second. We can't get 10 per second. This belt's not fast enough for 10 per second. Wait a minute. 37, that's 40. 120, basically. 115, maybe. 115 divided by 140 times 9.375. 7.7. Technically, that belt's not fast enough anyway to produce enough copper, but we're also probably not producing enough copper anyway. So we should perhaps... we need to get rid of a lot more iron. That could be a problem too. How's it going up here? Going still? Good? Good. Yeah, rockets have backed up now. Because we're not using them basically at all. Railgun ammo is still good. So I could add into the rockets... why are those firing off? That's weird. We have plenty of steam. Am I getting close to the power usage limit? Oh, I am. But why was that spiked so high? What am I spiking on here? Oh, the railguns use a lot of power. Oh, there's that. I guess I should have done a fusion plant. Or I needed more higher quality stuff here. That would have worked too. No, actually, I would have needed also a higher quality reactor then, too, because we're only making 40 megawatts. That's all we can possibly make with that. So this plus this can only ever add up to 40 long term. It can burst, but it can only average 40, which is why the accumulators are getting tapped every so often. You can see that, but it's only brief, so it's fine. I think that the railguns are using the accumulators for their burst. They don't have enough discharge. That's part of the problem there. They can't discharge fast enough. Enough. Can I do maybe some more of them? That may help too. Add a few of those in. That can cover some of that burst. Okay, so I'm going to change these leading edge rockets to also destroy this class. Is that you? Yeah. And see if that helps matters a bit. Even though there's 30% resistance there, it might be better in the end to use the rockets to clear those medium asteroids as well, instead of using all bullets all the time, because of the copper situation. Which is now made quite a bit worse by the fact that I don't have... that I'm using railguns for so much. How fast are we going now? 85. What's my efficiency? 95, 96? Okay. Alright, we're just about there. And power is a problem. It's interesting, though, that they're reporting power issues when the accumulators, unless they're really draining that fast. They could be. Raven, welcome in. Thank you for claiming first. Did I beat the game? You made it just in time. You literally made it within like 2 or 3 minutes of me getting the achievement.
Nerd alert!
Do that as soon as we win here in just a moment. And congratulations. 140 hours. You've beaten the game by dispatching an interstellar space platform. You can continue playing this level as long as you like. Although you have won, there is still a lot to accomplish. Grow your factory, research infinite technologies, optimize your production, unlock more achievements. Alright, today's nerd shirt says, "Trek yourself before you wreck yourself." Well, we're going to finish this stream with Factorio. We're going to go past the edge a little bit because there are allegedly a couple of achievements out past the edge, but we need to kind of build up some stockpile, hopefully, of ammo here a little bit. So we'll do that for tonight. And then the next game is at this exact moment still going to be a surprise, although I will probably announce it toward the end of the stream. Let's see. How did the farmer fix his torn overalls? How did the farmer fix his torn overalls? With a cabbage patch. Okay. Just dealing with a bot. There we go. Caught up to me against the storm vids finally. Nice. Okay, so let's continue. And we can call this... So now we can post our upload, our game, to the like the Hall of Fame, the Galaxy of Fame. We can just call this Walleye Woman 69 First Space Age. Upload. And what it does is it goes up against the storm. Looks cool. Yeah, it is. It's a really good game. That's why I've been playing it so much. So I have played it so much over the last few years. And it's still challenging. Like, it's one of those games where it never stops being challenging. I don't know if I should click finish yet or I should wait until this finishes. So I'm going to wait till it finishes. Finish it. Hopefully we'll get some ammo saved up now that we are... Can I click finish? I guess I can. Hopefully it still uploads. So we are sitting here idly in space at the edge. We can see that here. The end, or rather a new beginning. Building a space platform capable of surviving this far beyond the relative safety of the crash landing site proves your capability to travel anywhere else in the great depths of interstellar space beyond. For a space platform to survive this trip, it would need to be particularly self-sufficient and have the tools needed to turn the large, dangerous asteroid along the way into usable resources. 1% solar power. Okay, so let's see. We are at, let's check the numbers here. 3,000, 1,600, and 117. We want to rebuild those numbers as best we can, at least, hopefully. Let's see. We've got rocks floating around, but somewhat randomly. As long as no big asteroids come at the back of the ship, we should be fine. Because we should have enough defenses for everything but the biggest. We'll see how that plays out. Let's see. We got a lot of iron.
Nerd alert!
Addicted to capping. Blame you for the loss? What did you do? Are you Andy Reid? Did you bet on them? Hydrate? Okay, we can hydrate. And today's trying to decide on a name. Today's nerd shirt is Spock, and it says, "Trick yourself before you wreck yourself." At the bottom. And he's might be throwing some gang signs there. Vulcan gang signs, of course. And then stupid calendar and hat. So yeah, Raven, I really like Against the Storm because it doesn't get old, because it's roguelike, and everything is kind of randomly assigned. You end up with a very wildly variable game every single time, and you don't get that with most games, most places, most cases. So, Leonard Nimoy was the best Spock. Well, that's like saying the sky is blue. I mean, he was Spock. Yes, there have been 2 other Spocks since then, but I think they would both agree with you. The actors would, because they also at least actually, I think both of them were really fans of his performance. So I think they would both agree with you if they were asked. And actually, one of them got to work with Spock, thanks to wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. So or work with Leonard Nimoy rather. So that's kind of cool for him too. All right, so I think the ship is stable enough out here on its own for a moment. We're up to 3.4K. I think we were at 3K. We're up to 1.9K. We're at 1.6. And we are at 100 and something. We're at 200 and something of those in storage. So the ship is definitely using less ammo than we can produce, which means that it's stable. And so we can leave it alone for a little bit, because I'm going to go take a look at the Fulguran factory here a little bit, and probably recycle some some quality modules, so that we can get some production going again. Yeah, we need to recycle some of the plain ones and the green ones. How am I doing? I'm good. I'm keeping on, you know? Do I have a recycler still set up to do that, though? Maybe not? Maybe not. Alright, so let me find a recycler that I can copy. The hell do I have any recyclers left? Recycler build, like the... I don't have any. Okay, well let's redo it then. Oh, undo. Wait. Nope. Go back. Take one of these. Over here. Can't remember who it was played. Captain Picard. I say it played Lucy because those are big shoes to fill. Somebody else played Picard? you talking about like the guy who played the young him in one of the episodes? Because I wouldn't even count that. New one. There is no new Picard. Oh, there is, but it's still Patrick Stewart because it's still him. No, there's no new TNG era movies. Alright, so let's request in these. And these. Let's see how that goes. Is there a reason to upgrade the recyclers? Just crafting speed. Meh. I mean, that's useful, but meh. I still don't know I have 322 of those. That's really weird. I don't know how that happened. Maybe I should recycle some of those. That would give me some really good stuff. Yeah, let's recycle a few of those. This, nope, not that. This, that, this. Chris Pine Trek movies. That he was Shatner, not Picard. He was Kirk. There's the other way around. Never seen them because to you there's only two. Guess I can get that. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone. Now I want to go to Navis, and I want to do some tweaks over here too to recycle some of these things around a little bit. This one needs to get moved up to there. I want to copy this empty one. And then I want to copy this setup here. Up to there. And I want to move this setup here up to there. And I want to duplicate this, kind of, to this and this. TNG was the best Trek. I agree with that. There's plenty of people who will argue with this, but... And they're not wrong. If they say TOS was, and that's the era they grew up in, and... Like, I can't tell them they're wrong, but in my mind, TNG is the best Trek. So that's good now. And then you'll get signals, and you should be requesting some of these rocket turrets. Did like the crossover? Are you talking about Generations? So then we want to do this, there, and there. We want to copy that over to there too. And then we need to recycle legs and the fusion, personal fusion thingies here. So let's change this out to be legs. 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 And this will be legs. Green. Legs at green. And this will be legs at blue. And this will be legs at purple. And the purpose of this is to simply beat down the excess stockpile to keep things chugging, to keep things making, because we're trying to get a legendary Spidertron. And then this will be personal fusion thingies. Likewise. And then we need to wire this up to here, of course. And then from there to there. And from there to there. And then you need to request in... this was fusion generators, right? Yes. You need to request in the fusions. All of the levels. Well, all the levels up to purple. You'll just stockpile one stack of each of those, and when this inserter says let's do it, then it'll just do it. This will get me legs at all levels. And the same thing goes there. And actually, I think I should do the same thing with the rocket launcher guns too. Because why not? Gonna mean a lot more processing, but we're at the end game, so what do we care? Alright, so then you can go over there. We can request in 5 of the regulars. 5 of these. Or, well, stack, but you know what I mean. And then 5 of these. And that should do it. If you think of Breath Edge, if you think about Plate, do it. It is a great game. I'm looking forward to number 2 coming out later this year, maybe? Sometime? Let's check on our Living on the Edge factory ship here. Rockets are backed up. Railgun ammo is nearly backed up. And we're still chugging on regular ammo. What can I do to help that? It really just comes down to supply. I don't have any green belts, so I can't, or any higher than red belts, so I can't increase the belt level here. I could... maybe... I take out a couple of these water jugs. I could actually make a different change here. But that's actually not going to help, because the problem is production of copper, not anything else. How are we doing on supply and demand here, though? Doing pretty good still. That's good. Gonna play the sequel? I'm intending to, yes. I don't think I'm chucking enough iron off, actually. Here. Not here. Here. I think I need to get rid of more iron. More frequently. Actually, let's do this. And let's do that. That's fine. Still fine. Actually, we're getting low on metal. Asteroids. That may be a problem. Hoping to hear something about third and final Jedi sequel soon. Hoping you'll play that as well. I'll play it. I need to put that back to 50. Actually, I could have done that without this underground. Could have just done it like this. That'll be fine. I think that'll be fine. That'll be finer. Too much iron production, not enough copper production. But we're also pretty close to being out of... We are almost out of... We're at 30-something metallic asteroids, which is not a good thing. So we're going to have to really get... We're going to get moving again. Let's save this. And let's go further into the abyss here. We're going to have to add a new interrupt. We'll call this Shattered. Targeting the shattered planet, even though we're not going to go that far. And we're going to go some distance that far. I think what Calidorn told me. Why you not go? Do I need to do something before I can do that? Interesting. Oh, duh. I gotta put the... No, the target's in there. Add weight condition. Add fly condition. Because I said so? I guess passenger present. Go. There we go. No? Okay, it's going now. I had to add it in as a thing, though. That's weird. All right, we're moving again. This should yield us not only some of those metallic asteroids we so desperately need, but also some of the pink stuff. Yes. Which is really, really good because we need that stuff. We're going to save that up here on these belts and actually into this machine because we're going to make ourselves some Hermethium science when we get back to Novus. So that'll be really good if we can make it back that far. Oh, that looks dangerous. I want to look at this graph compared to this graph. Ouch. Yeah, that looks really dangerous. We need to slow the ship down. Way down. Probably way down. Not there. Here? Down to 5. Anything at the edge? No. It's just the wind condition. Travel 10,000 kilometers toward the shattered planet. Achievement earned. There should be 2 more of those from what Calidar told me. 30 and then 60. Yep. So we need to go out to 60. That's our goal right there. I can pin that. Research with Promethium. That's what we're going to try to do. We haven't used an A-bomb. We should probably do that. We haven't used artillery at all. We could do that, I suppose. Killing a medium demolisher and a big demolisher. We never did any of those. I was trying to get a legendary fish so we could eat a legendary fish. We haven't gotten that yet. And then fill every tile of legendary mech armor with legendary equipment. That's just going to take some time. So I don't know that I'll get to that one. I'm kind of trying to work for it, but if we can't get it, that's just too much time, too much work, too much effort. Where are we at with stuff here? We are at 3.2 of those already. Ouch. Still okay there. And then this is already down to 3.3. I may need to slow this ship down even more. We're currently cruising along at 56. Let's take it down to 3. I don't even know what's at the Shattered Planet. I didn't watch when Bold hit it, so I don't even know what's there. Could be almost nothing there. So we're moving at 45 now. Uh-oh. Oh no! Can I stop? Luckily it was just a grabber, but I need to add in some things. Oopsie. You should be fine to move again, though. What happens to your character if your ship dies with you on it? I believe you respawn. But I saved Scum before I could find out. Okay, let's go ahead and start the ship up again, now that I've fixed the problem there. That's not it. 3. Go ahead and start it up. Come on. Maybe a little too low. For science. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing that kind of science tonight. Do I not have any other grabbers? That's too bad. I don't have any spares. Oh well. How are things going here? We're still dwindling on that front. That one's doing okay, though. Just the side rockets on this one. In the rear, I guess, too. I already put it on here and actually put a little bit more freedom on that one. We could try accelerating a little bit more, but I think I might want to do this. Might be a detriment, but I'm going to try it for a little while. Let's see, you're already getting huges. You're getting... Did I miss that one? I missed that one. Bigs, and you guys are getting... Did I miss them too? How did I do that? Crap. Somehow I didn't copy paste correctly. Power is already an issue again. Okay. Let's go back to this now. Splitting evenly. Supplies are doing really good. 22. And climbing. Probably try a little bit more thruster power here. Back up to 5. These little chunks hitting are no problem. I've gotten 13 is all? Oh, that's because there's no room. A little filtering for a little while. $26 million. Let's maybe stop again for a little while. Full stop, that is. some of this crafting catch up. Let power issues catch up. Was that all I have? Oh, we finished technology research. That might be all I have. That is all I have. Okay. Okay, things have calmed down a wee bit now. Let's let, wait a minute, why are you, never throw those off. Oh, that's the problem. Oh, crap. This minus 100 million something. 10 million? Sure. Never, ever throw those off. Well, I shouldn't say never, ever. But I want them going on here. So I will change that number when we have this maxed out. Until then, never, ever throw those off. Okay, how is gun ammo doing? 3.7k, we're doing pretty good there. How are you doing? You're doing okay. How are you doing? You're doing... reasonable, I guess. Let's go ahead and turn the ship thrusters back on. Ahead 5. Beauty. Ad break time. Okay, here comes the next achievement. 30,000. There it is. Now we're halfway there. We're not going all the way there because that distance is 4 million kilometers. We're only going 60,000 kilometers. Not doing 4 million. I don't have the gumption for that. Or time. Okay, let's check our supplies again. 2.4, 202, 3.8. Okay, well, ammo's doing pretty well. Gun ammo. That's good. I didn't have enough accumulators placed to provide enough output because they only discharge at 300 kilowatts apiece. So I didn't have enough accumulators placed to provide enough discharge output, which was the problem, why we were losing power. You know what? Let me take one of these grabbers off the back. Let the one up front build from that. And that way I can have one in front again. And I'm going to give you just that qualifier still. That'll help, I think. I have plenty of these asteroids, so I don't need to collect more of them right now. I need to collect all the pinks I can get. So even the fact that these guys are collecting those might be a little too much. Let's limit the front two of these also to just the pinks. Back ones can still collect miscellaneous stuff because we do need to, you know, keep things moving, but yeah. 40, we passed 40. I need to let off in this a little bit. Pretty soon. And I need to let off on the gas again pretty soon. Let's go ahead and, what are we at? What speed here? Let's slow this down to 3 again. That'll bring us down to about 45, I think. Hopefully that'll let ammo production catch up just a little bit. Rockets and railguns. Bullets aren't doing too bad. Because they're not getting used that often. Ooh, we're getting backed up here a bit. One side more than the other because it's grabbing first. That'll be alright. It'll just stop. .46. We're past 3/4. Yep, this one's stopped now. This one will get caught up pretty quickly. Then we can allow these guys to collect whatever they want again. This is insane, though. It really is. How are you doing? You're totally out of those. That's not going to be good. We're going to have to turn around pretty soon. So hopefully this holds out long enough that we can make it to 60 and turn around. And make it back. That's the tough part, is making it back. Copper's still an issue. Crazy idea time. Need to do a little test here. If I had a condition checking for this or this, can I output everything? Less than 3,000. Wires. No. No, definitely didn't want that. I want to just output these. Maybe I can't do that with one combinator. I'm thinking about putting regular ammo in there too. That's where my brain is going and using it. But I don't know if that's actually going to help. I could do it with two combinators. 53 and counting. How are we doing? Railgun ammo is fully onto the belt now. I don't know what kind of gaps we've got. Some. Copper's the problem. What's this doing? Those are still depleting. We may make it to 60, but we may not make it back. That's how far I've gone. You can see the little mark there. That's how far we've gone. Luckily, the ramp up hasn't happened much yet. We're still at few per meter. Oh yeah, so going slower does help. Okay, that's good. We still have to face them, but we can face them over a longer period of time. Is this backed up? It is. Okay, so let's see. Copy this to there, 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 there. And change this, remove that limitation, and start chucking them off this heap. You don't need the pinks anymore. You could actually have these even avoid them, but that's too much to filter and set up and then remove, and then set up and then remove. 56, almost 57. All right, great. Keep it going. Come on, come on, come on. It's exciting. Yeah, we don't have enough juice coming in anymore. Oxidizer. Which is fine. I expected that to happen. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. 58. Almost time to pull an e-brake. So improvements to this ship would be more of these, processing metallics. Probably over here by taking out some of these tanks. Chucking off every piece of iron that we produce and just adding the copper into this here. We could do that. Wouldn't be too complicated to do. I don't know that I'm going to do it at this stage of the game, but we could do it. That's the important part. We're at 59.5. Here comes 60. And then we're going to pull that e-brake as soon as we get that achievement. Because we need to get back before we die. We are out of rockets in storage. That's not good. There we are. 60K. Okay, back to the edge, please. It's funny. It counts the 4 million. So we just have the last 60 to go. Kelzamar, welcome in. We did it. Now we got to make it back. On basically the ammo we have on the belts. And what we can and whatever we can produce at whatever rate. Turn that off. We'll see if this happens. At least the numbers will dwindle of the asteroids as we go, but it's going to be a long road getting from there to here. You could always stop the ship again. And that may be a good idea. Yeah, let's stop the ship again. For a little while. How you doing? Oh, we could probably also add some research to our queue here. Let's do this one, that one, and this one. This means that asteroids will be very few in spawning, so we might be able to clean this mess up a little bit. We have plenty of rocks, we just need to process them faster. I could, I suppose, put more speed in. That might be useful. The fact that you're stopped is actually a problem. Why are you never... You're never going under 50. Let's do that. Doing good. Started playing No Man's Sky. Quite learning curve. I've never played that. I've not even really watched it all that much. A little bit from like Aussie Nuts and a couple other folks. We're actually still moving at 10 kilometers per second. I don't know how that works, but apparently we are. Which is actually good in a way. Don't chuck that copper off. Copper's too much and iron is too little. Let's go with a little bit more iron here. No, a little bit less iron here. See if we're accumulating anything. How do we get carbonics in here? And metallics. Oh, when I was clearing them out of the things, maybe? Maybe. How do the belts look? Yeah, these railgun ammo's not looking nice. Not at all. Let's force this to the left, so we make all railgun ammo for a little while on this side. These aren't doing too bad, so I'm okay with that. Watch my last Planet Crafter episode. Looks like I'll have a lot of work ahead of me moving my base with the impending flood. Yeah, depending on how deep it goes. I'm interested to see how that's going to play out and work out. But I was planning on probably moving the base anyways, so it's fine. We'll be fine. We'll live. Oh, we are still getting some copper into this side, so that's good. I do have productivity modules. I don't know if there's any advantage there. Actually, I'm going to take out these efficiency modules here for this purpose specifically, and I'm going to put in productivity modules here that we have. And then I want to look at the speed of that machine. And probably going to take out that. That's good right there. Make it as efficient as possible. Reasonable, I should say, while still maintaining a decent speed, because we're limited on how much promethium we can bring back with us. Unless I take out more of these storages, which I could do. We kind of don't really need all this storage, so we could take some of it out. Some more of it out. Local space is pretty clear now. Hopefully that means that we'll actually start to stockpile a little bit of this ammo. At the moment, we're not. You're nearly full. You aren't even backed up yet, and you aren't even backed up yet. You're backing up, though, finally, onto the belt. That's good. Yeah, those get sucked right onto the belt. So there's still some gaps. There's still some decent gaps there on the railguns. There's any improvements here too? Range, right. Oh, we're backed up on rockets. A little bit. Starting to back up. And I have it set at 4,000 for the buffer, so got a ways to go yet, but as long as this keeps chugging, it should be okay. I think we'll live. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it works. It's good. It's good enough. It gets a little crazy the further out you go. on how much Promethium, huge Promethium asteroids you see as you go. I mean, if you look at the scale here, this is 714 per meter. Whereas the trip out to the edge we took earlier, it maxes at 17 per meter. So the fact that we're here at 12 per meter, 12 to 16 per meter there, and this is max at 17, that's saying something on how difficult this trip is. Here. So, as soon as we start to... As soon as we at least get this belt backed up, which hopefully we do pretty soon, we can probably engage the thrusters again and try and make our way back. We've already made it back 8,000 kilometers, though, at the speed we're going. Just 10 kilometers per second. Well, we're going faster to begin with. But what are we doing on asteroid chunks, by the way? Let's check. Oxide is dwindling just a little bit. Iron and carbonic, or metallic and carbonic, are doing great. But it looks like we're right there at 3. Yeah, we're right there hovering around 300. Which is actually correct for this because we are recycling at 300. So it makes perfect sense that we wouldn't have that there on a normal basis. The hell are they all at, though? No, they're there. Still a lot of gaps on that belt. 477 of those. This is backed up. That's good. Means that I don't technically need that anymore because it's not being used. Means that this might actually need more production. Let's do this. See if that helps any. As long as this never drops out and that never backs up, it hits 0 every so often like that. That's exactly what we want. That never to hit 0, this to sometimes hit 0. Use a little bit more power, but I'm okay with that if it gets us a little bit faster production of these. Or it gives us enough wire to do a little bit faster production of these. Which it might just be doing. Technically we don't need it because these only use 0.75 and I have 10 of them. That's 7.5. This will now produce 10. So technically we don't need it. We technically could also potentially step these up as well then. Maybe I should now. Let's do this. And then do this. Produce a little bit faster since we can. By using a little bit more power. We went from 75 kilowatts plus 12.5 to 525 kilowatts plus 12.5. So, quite a bit more power actually. But, depending on how often we're firing that railgun, we can handle it. We're firing it pretty often. But these are definitely using the most amount of power now. Still not backed up. We are backing up. We are backing up. Nice. Okay. These are backed up on this side, so these will back up pretty soon. This one always gets used more because it's filling in after the front edge. The front edge is always using more, so it's always using the larger portion of any ammo. So this one will always get used first over this one. We're up over 1,000 of those now, rockets. Let's go ahead and put a little thrust on. Maybe we can get moving a little bit faster here. $20, $30. Could settle around 45. All right, we are backing up slightly on those. That's good. Backed up again on quality. Basics, and yeah, we are. Okay, in that case, let's recycle those again. Some good parts out of it. All those little rocks floating around. Luckily, those are the good ones. Those are the ones that won't do damage. Alright, well, we've used our stockpile of railgun ammo again. Not that we had any stockpile worth a damn, but we've used it. Except for this belt's worth, of course. When that dwindles out, I'm going to have to stop the ship again for a little while. Well, we're 40,000 kilometers from getting back, so that's good. We're using a little bit of gun ammo. A little bit. Rockets are probably also going down fast, yeah. Let's readjust the rockets to take the mediums out. For a little while. Let the gun ammo do that for a little while. So we don't use all of these. Save some up. Yeah, railguns are almost gone again. Buffer. Alright, there goes the buffer. Oh, a few came back in. There it is. Okay. Buffer's gone now with those. And that's crawling. That's under 50 kilometers per second. Bring it back down again. Let things happen. How are you producing more than these are using? This shouldn't really be possible. Maybe you're not. Should be net zero. Actually, explosives are a limiting factor here. I didn't boost the explosive production. That's why. Okay, we can put these back down to 7.5 then. Oh, I can't do it that way. I do it this way. And this one too. We ate through all of our explosives. And you're producing 1.5, and you're using 1.5 exactly now. Okay. That'll do it. Oopsie. That also gets us down to... Oops, wrong button. Back down to lower power usage, which is better because we could use it. Okay, we're almost halfway back now. To the edge. Still have a long way to go to get back into safety, but almost back to the edge. Iron is actually kind of suffering right now. Interesting. How's the railgun belt look? Across the top there. Pretty good. Put the thrust back on. For a little while. Little thrust for a little while. I'm going to take the big asteroids out of the 6 front-facing ones, just to let the rockets get used a little bit, instead of so much railgun ammo, to try and balance the production a little bit. It'll also save a little bit on electricity, but I am still firing these at the bigs as well as the huges. Ones on the corners. It also gives me the ability to quickly copy-paste that across when I need it, which is advantageous as well. That was 60, and then this is how much? 100. Yeah. Hopefully we can get moving a little bit faster then. You're throwing ice off hand over fist. Too much. Too much, too much, too much of everything, really, but... Okay, let's check our stats here a bit. On this one, we're dwindling. These are also dwindling. Railguns are... How does that belt look? Not horrible. And copper's being a big deal right now, too. Yeah, the copper calculation's still not right. Try for 90 instead. I really don't want copper being thrown off this ship. Too precious. 20 clicks, 20,000 clicks to go. Back to the edge, of course. Railgun ammo is looking a lot better. At the cost of rockets, of course, but still. What's going on with you? Why have you not really advanced much? Science. But take a look at science. We're missing... blue? What happened to copper? We don't have any calcite. You have all my calcite and you're waiting on request for science. Okay, what's going on with science on Vulcanus? And then we also probably should just change those calculations a little bit. Science production on Vulcanus. What is your problem? Tungsten carbide. Tungsten carbide, what is your problem? Carbon. Carbon, what is your problem? Coal, rather. What is your... Oh, that's what the problem is, right there. There, we got it. I thought I'd be done tonight, so did I. This... But I don't think we'll be done tonight. I think we'll have to go into... I think we'll have to do Thursday as well. Okay, fix that problem. But let's also tweak this ship. This ship schedule, that is. To be more like the other ones. So let's add duplicate weight conditions for item count. Bullets. Actually, wait a minute. Let me do... I'll go ahead and set this. But let me do... let's see. Greater than or equal to... 990. Go to Novice, please. Add circuit condition for thruster fuel greater than or equal to 24. 900, I think it is. Right? Yeah, 24,900. Circuit condition. Thruster oxidizer, greater than or equal to 24,900. And circuit for A, greater than or equal to 100. We move this one. Actually, we click that, and that takes care of it. Let me just duplicate that again. Item count. Yellow ammo. Greater than or equal to 990. And circuit condition. Thruster fuel. Then equal to 24,900. And circuit condition. Thruster oxidizer. Greater than or equal to 24,900. And circuit condition. Accumulator power. Greater than or equal to 100. Flip this one again, and that should take care of it. So we either have all of this or all of this. So that way we leave either when everything's satisfied or we have 300 seconds have passed. Which shouldn't take too long. Back we go to this ship. What's going on over here now? Still doing okay. We may have to stop again. You? Dwindling fast. We're almost there. We're almost to the edge again. So once we get back to the edge, we'll stop anyways. So that'll be fine. I want to take out this before I screw it up. Take out this as well. Less than 4,000 to go. Less than 3. $1,000. Alright, so bullets, pretty low. Rockets, not great. And railgun, also not great. Not great at all. But we're here at the edge again. Let's let the ship rest a little bit and do some more crafting. Let's take a look at, not Volgora, but Vulcanus. Things are getting made again. That's good. Need a lot more, but it's okay. And this ship is headed back now with having dropped off a good chunk of calcite, which means that we should be producing copper now. We are. That's good too. Which means red circuit should be going, which means blue science should be going, which means that life should be happening again, I hope. At least pretty soon. Blue science is just getting here, I think. What are you using? Oh, military, blue. Yeah. There it goes. Blue and military. Those are our current holdouts. And military was stopped because of copper too, because we needed it for the ammo. we got some railgun ammo backing up. That's good. Tiny bit, but that's all we need is a tiny bit. Okay, all the Promethium is off of the loop belt, because these aren't showing Promethium anymore. Oh, yes, they are. Oh, yes, they are. We must have picked some up somehow. Or, I don't know, was in one of these things or something? Don't know. Shouldn't be any floating around here, so... shouldn't last very long. Obviously, there's some. Not very many, but some. Looks like you got them. Okay, let's go ahead and start moving. Thrusters, well, actually, we can't even do that. We just need to go here to Aquilo. I'm going to try 5. See how that plays out. Density, asteroid density-wise. We're at full thrust for a little while, though, because we got to get moving. And drain out the tanks, basically, in the individual thingies. Individual rockets, and then we'll level off and be better. Yeah, we're falling down now. Efficiency's going up. We'll hit 100 momentarily. So we have 100,000 more kilometers to go, and then we can probably make it into the inner systems, inner planets pretty easily. So we might still finish it tonight. While we're waiting on that, let's come over here and do a couple of things setup-wise. You will be Promethium Science. That's this one. Black Science. Well, whatever it is. Dark blue, black, whatever it is. And then, we never did get any of those, but that's okay. Do Promethium Science. We need 2,000 of that. I think that'll be enough, but I could also do a larger number if I wanted. You know what? Actually, let's do like 10,000 of that. How much space do I have here? Maybe not. May have to add some more space to do that. Easily enough. I'll put Promethium onto this belt, which is good because it'll get grabbed just like the cryogenic is once the ship is back and making some. This is chugging away. That's good too. We have blue and military coming in. We are 12,000 along the way here, and that looks like it's doing okay. Even though we have a little bit saved up, that's good too. Just under 1,000 rockets, just under 2,000 bullets. Maybe we'll finish tonight. For that close, I'll go a little long, even though it's not a good night to go a little long. We want to fiddle a little bit more, though, we could. On Thursday. I made any legendary plates yet? No. Okay. I must have. Maybe I'm using them for something? I am using them for things. I'm using them over here. Crafting things. They probably got used in one of these things, maybe? Maybe not. Oh, suits. They got used in suits. They got called into suits. We haven't made any suits yet. We're working on it, but we haven't made any yet. How many legendary quality 3s do I have left? 8. Okay. With that option. Only one of those left. Oops. How's things going here? 25. That's not good. We may have to slow the ship down again. Alright, braking maneuvers. Rockets are actually doing pretty alright. The issue now is bullets. We're using too many bullets. I could put those back in to conserve bullets and use more rockets, but it's not a good balance. I could put them back in on a few maybe, though. These. A couple here and there, maybe? Even just those corner ones might help enough, because they got a gigantic ass range. That might be enough. But the copper's what's killing us again. Because I really didn't calculate producing more copper for use in this. So all the copper we're using here, which is 3.75, is drawing from this, which is basically... Even if we were producing all of it, that's basically like a sixth of our copper getting drawn off, which is one of these machines basically not running when it should be. So that's a good chunk of the problem. Railgun's backing up a bit again. Slowing down helps that, or in this case, just basically stopping. I'll give you 3, see how you play with that. Oof. Interesting that I'm standing in that corner, apparently, because that corner of that, I guess, even though I'm technically standing there in the center of it. It's going by the upper left corner. I'm going to let those run down because if we can get back to Novice, we're going to do Prometheum Science. So we're going to want to have... we're going to DQ everything else anyways and do that. I can set up a request, though, from Novice for biter eggs. We're sitting here. Give me 100 at a time. They will actually come up in stacks of 500, which we probably don't want. So let's set this down to like 200 payload, but minimum of 100. A little bit faster again. Wow, I have a lot of those. Did those take red circuits? How many blue red circuits? Let's scrap a few of those. Where's that? Here it is. Tool belts times blue. Okay, there. Give me like 100 of those. Recycle those down. Okay. See how that helps? If it helps. Meantime, I'd also like to do this. Push them to where the boxes are at. Oh, we have a lot of those too. I could probably get rid of more even. How you doing? Okay. Okay. Hey. I add an icon on this one too. It's for fun. We're gonna put this icon. This speed might be okay where we're at now. 75, 80 kilometers per second. Well, I think what we're going to do is we'll wrap up as soon as we get to Aquilo, and then we'll come back again on Thursday and do the Prometheum science, fiddle with some of the other bases, see if we can squeeze a legendary armor out of this thing. We're getting close, but we're not quite there yet. If we had more blue circuits, we'd be a little bit closer. That's what I'm trying to accomplish a little bit here. To mixed results, I guess. But that's what I'm trying to accomplish anyway. Yeah, we'll keep this going, and we'll do one more stream of this, and we'll be in a good place then, I think. Let's go ahead and recycle a lot of those too. Oops. Wait, that's right. Let's recycle some of those too. Oh yes. Let's do some more of those tool belts. We had a bazillion of. Oh. Well, that's fine, but not those. These. And then also these suits at... Wait, what the hell was I seeing all the suits of then? Wasn't it those? Hey, Graspian. Welcome in. Australia today. Nice. Didn't I see a crap ton of the suits in that box? One of these boxes? Losing my mind? We're already recycling these suits. The issue is blue circuits. And a quick break to Sydney for a few days. Nice. Close. We are living on the edge. We made it out to the edge earlier, and then we went 60,000 kilometers past the edge, and now we're on our way back to Aquilo, very slowly, because otherwise crap explodes, as happened last time. And then we're going to do one more stream to this. We're not going all the way out. Nope. Not going to do it. And I'll show you why. The Aquilo to the Edge run caps out with the big oxide asteroids at big. And this is not huge, it's just big. The huge ones are out here, but 17 per meter. The run from the Edge to the Shattered Planet starts at about 12 per meter of their 11 per meter of the huge guys, and goes up from there. With Prometheum getting up to 714 or so per meter at its peak just before you get there. These ones all are in a reasonable-ish range of, several dozen to a couple of hundred, but this just gets too obscene. I don't have the patience or insanity to do it, so I'm not going to try the Shattered Planet run. Getting out there would be interesting because it does say it holds resources to unlock powerful technologies. I don't know what that specifically means because there's not any more technologies to unlock besides the one we're looking at to give us the Prometheum science. So I don't know what that means, but I don't really feel like I need to find out. If I wanted to find out, I'll go find Bold Viking's stream from a few weeks ago and watch that part, which I may do now that I've gotten to where I've gotten and done what I've done and whatnot. Because he did it, as far as I'm aware. I purposely didn't watch that part, but as far as I'm aware, he did do it. We only have a few hundred rockets left. That's going to be problematic in the buffer, but we should be okay with that. Actually, we should be perfectly fine with that. To get from Aquilo in system, but we also should be fine to park at Aquilo for a while. I think we can kick up the speed a bit more. Let's go up to 10, which is 10 out of 60. How much time it spends pumping, which gives us more speed overall. Our current speed now is passing 100 kilometers per second. 110. And I think we can get to Aquilo in just a few moments here. Alright, we are buffering again with the railgun ammo. That's good. If this is almost the end of Factorio, what's next? I will announce that on Thursday. A couple of people know. Mostly because they've been in conversation with me on the plan. But, yeah, and we'll start that new game then on Saturday. So Thursday will be kind of a experimenting with Prometheum science a little bit. You know, just making it and then working out as much of the science as we can afford, which isn't going to be much. Because it does cost 25 Prometheum chunks per science pack. And we only have what's in the machine plus what's on this loop belt here. So not very much. And we obviously could use a lot more. I may end up taking out some of the storage if we go back out to past the edge to get more Prometheum. I don't know if we'll do that or not. Honestly, it's just a time thing. And then we'll just work on tweaking some more of our factories next time. Things going like that. Thursday will be Valentine's Day for you. You'll be in Manly or Bondi Beach. Nice. But yeah, because it'll be Friday morning for you. Early morning, but Friday morning. This over here. Okay, you've flushed all that out again. So there may be more stuff that I want to destroy over here, but not by much. Except for those. Holy crap. Rare quality ones. Let's clean some of those up. How did that happen? Here, there. Give me lots of them. It was in there. 1,500 of those? But there's all my circuits. Holy crap. How did that happen? Quality 1. Oh, that's how it happened. No, that was right. I have 1 point... Yeah, okay. Here. Oh. Yeah, there's the problem right there. This should be that. This never stopped running. What about you? Okay, you were set right. Oopsie. I might have had the same problem on another one of these. How the heck else did I get 160 of those? Don't know. Okay. That fixes that. And yeah, you need to shred a whole bunch of those. Whole bunches. Whole bunches. Bring me in like 12, actually 1,400 of them. We'll put them all in this box. And then I'm going to cancel this request. Wait, is that telling me that I still have 536 of them after doing this mess? Wow. Okay, we'll cancel that for now. You also? Not you. You also? Yeah, that's why. You were requesting the wrong things there, too. Oopsie, that's a little obscene. It'll take a little while to recycle, but it gives a whole crap ton of blue, so rare or better circuits, red and green circuits, which will probably be lovely to have. Wi-Fi not working there? Alrighty, Grassfield. Well, we're going to wrap up here in just a couple of moments anyway, because this ship arrived. Actually, so we're going to wrap up now. We're going to let this thing process. Lots of pauses. Ugh. We're going to let this thing process off camera. I will come back when we have at least 1,000 of those, which we have. At least 1,000 of those, which we have. And these are fine. We're not going to use those at all anymore, I don't think. Or much. So, let's leave this here. And we'll come back on Thursday. We'll take the ship into Nauvis. We will see about making some Prometheum science, at least just to say we made it. And then we'll figure out what we're going to go with that. And what else we're going to work on Thursday. Let's see. I think we should raid... Banana Hat. Jonathan, we're wrapping up. We're not going to do Banana Hat now. I'll refund it. You can come on Thursday and redeem it then. So we're going to raid Catafly. He's playing No Man's Sky, which... well, Kelzamar was just talking about wanting to do it. So, yeah, I understand that's the point, but I'm not going to switch out a hat, especially a difficult hat. You already got your refund, too late. At this point of the stream, it takes too long, and I need to go to bed, because I'm old, and I have to work. I have to be to work early in the morning. So, let's raid Catafly and see what he's up to over there, in No Man's Sky. Stick around for that raid, and, say hello if you don't mind. It makes the channel look better if you stick around, and also gives gives us a little boon for that. And saying hi is also a good thing to do. And then so Thursday we'll be back with their actual finale of Factorio, and then on Saturday we'll have a new game. I'll announce it sometime on Thursday during the stream, maybe more than once. We'll see. So stick around for that as well on Thursday and whatnot. And then on Friday, join us in Discord for Community Game Night. Let me put the link there in the chat. And also, if you're not already watching this on YouTube, Legend of Wally and the Hats, indeed. Then make sure you check out my YouTube channel, because if you aren't following that, you are missing like half my content. So, yep, that's it. Thank you all for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for getting to the edge and beyond with me. And we will do our final bits next time. Have a good one. Bye for now.